Okay, in this video we are going to actually write functions that help computing the derivative of Gaussian in both x and y. The masks that if we will apply those in the image, we actually got the results of this kind. So for that, I first copy the function for computing the Gaussian filter, because most of the expression looks like exactly this one. So let me copy that and define a function here. Let me call this function as def gx. So let me call this as gx, and it takes again s and sigma. Most of the things are exactly the same, except here we write the gx, here we write gx, and here we write gx. And then here we write minus x rather than minus 1, because it requires minus x. Earlier it was 1, now it is minus x. And next only change is the sigma raised to the power 4 in the first module, in the first half of the expression, rather than sigma raised to the power 2. So we write this as 4, and that's it. That's our expression. That's our function for computing the derivative of Gaussian in x direction. Similarly, let's copy this function and change x to y to get the derivative of Gaussian in y direction. So we compute y here. That's a y. That's a y. And here we have a y. Yeah, I guess all the changes have been made. So these are the expressions for derivative in x and derivative in y. So let's compute these masks. Let's compute these masks. So derivative of x mask is gx, let's say. Window size is 3. Let's say the sigma is 0.5. And similarly, gy is gy 3 and 0.5. So let's compute these. Let's display gx. That's gx. And one thing you will notice that gy is exactly the transpose of gx, which means if you just pick the rows and place them as columns, and do that for all the rows, you get gy, which means we essentially do not require to write gy independently. We just have to write gx, and whatever the mask is, we just take its transpose and we get the other one. But just for clarity and to make it much more independent, I just write the gx and gy as well. Now that we have gx and gy, now let's convolve our original image with these filters, and let's see how the result looks like. Yeah. So in the next video, I'm going to actually convolve our image with gx and gy masks, and we will see the result that we hope that result will look like, just like this. So yeah, hope to see you in the next video.